Hello, my crafty friends. Welcome to Happy Place Crafting, crafting therapy for the soul. And my special guest today is Bitty Penny. Yay!
Hey, Beth. Hi, everybody.
Aw, Cordelia's. Hello, Cordelia.
Hi, Cordelia. I'm so excited.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. We're just going to hang out and craft together for an hour or so. And she said, hey, Bitty Penny. Like, what are you doing over here?
Surprise!
But yeah, we're just going to hang out and chat for a while and try to create something and see what we come up with. And thank you for joining me. I really appreciate it. It's so much fun. I love crafting with you. So I was like,
Yeah,
absolutely. Anytime.
I kind of invited myself, Cordelia, to the party. It's like, hey, can I start my vacation with you and go live with you if you don't have a guest today?
It's an open invitation anytime. Absolutely. Anytime. I have no problems with that at all.
Yay.
I love crafting with you. And it's a great way to start the 4th of July weekend. And you're going to be live with Desiree on 4th of July, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
I'm excited.
Very cool.
We're going to have some fun.
Very cool. So, hi, Paula.
Hi, Paula.
I was kind of like inspired. I've been working on this Raggedy Ann altered book journal, Marcella, and I've been working on her for a while now. But I'm finally to like the 3rd signature, and I was kind of getting uninspired, so I was looking for inspiration, and I found something. I sent it to Bitty Penny, and I said, hey, let's try this. And she's going to put her own spin on it. And we're just going to see what we come up with and try it. Right.
Yeah.
Yep. So, should I show it? I don't know if I should.
Yeah, show it so they know where we're going.
All right. So this is it. I kind of feel like I found it on Pinterest maybe when I was thumbing through there. I'm not exactly sure, but I kind of feel like that's where I found it. I do believe it's like a print that you can purchase like from a store. And I'm going to put a Raggedy Ann spin on it and kind of see what I come up with. And Bitty Penny has pulled all kinds of really cool things there to play with that I love. I love that little girl.
Cute.
They're so cute. Hi, Norma. How are you?
Hi, Norma.
Norma, I just watched, what did I watch of hers? Oh, her haul. It was a pretty good one, actually. She's been getting some kind of cool things that everybody's been going to, flea markets and, thrift stores and stuff like that and getting pretty good.
That's awesome.
Yeah, pretty good things.
I've been way over budget on my spending lately, but I'm gonna have to rein it back in. But I've been having fun, no judgment here.
Yeah, I know how that can be. Today we went, I'd call it jean looking.
Window shopping?
Window shopping for jeans. Well, we planned on buying jeans, but then when we got there, they like weren't on sale. And so I was like, just try them on. And she doesn't need them right now. We were looking for school. And I was like, just try them on. And then you can order them online once you know what you like. Because there's so many styles. There's like 10 different styles of jeans now. And, they all cut different and all that good stuff. So,
oh, yeah.
Yeah. So we tried on a bunch of jeans, and then Miss Sophie, she was not happy that we didn't purchase anything today. But I'm like, I'm not paying for them if they're not on sale. Sorry, Charlie.
Good discipline. Good job.
Right? Yeah. Like, nope. It's not happening if it's not on sale. I need to pull this here.
I should be, Paula, for probably the next 5 years, but I won't. She says she's going to be on a no spend.
Oh, that's no fun though.
And Norma's wondering where Dawn is. We were just talking about her.
Yeah,
Head into the bees or something.
oh my gosh, I was thinking about her today because I was watching, who was that? Oh, the Pretty Pink Cottage. She had gone to this flea market that I think it's like something that's there like once a week or whatever. And she goes there sometimes. And she bought this bee book. And I think she's going to put it in her shop on Etsy. And when she does, I'm going to keep my eye out for it for Dawn, because I'm like, oh, Dawn needs that bee book. She needs to have that.
We all love Dawn.
I do. I love her too. She's the bee lady.
Yeah.
For sure. But yeah, I haven't seen her. But like I said, I haven't been in a lot of lives this week because so many people are on vacation and stuff. So there haven't been as many. It hasn't been as busy as it usually is.
Right.
Everybody's off doing things on cruises, and Paula said she should be on a no spend, but the intent is there. But yeah, I understand that. I understand that. There's so many goody things out there, and Bitty Penny can be such an enabler sometimes.
Oh, I know, I'm the worst.
When you showed us that stamp set of those girls, I was like, that's going in my cart.
Yeah. Oh, they kind of look like comic book girls, those.
Yeah, the ones from Globeland.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know.
I was like, yep, those are going in my cart.
You know what? I went to look for a link for that, and they had, which I didn't see it when I was purchasing those, but they had like this bundle where you get that stamp set, and then you also get dies that look like comic book dies, and you get like a stencil and all kinds of things for $12.
Really?
Yeah.
Because the stamp itself wasn't very much. It was only like $6 something.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. It wasn't that bad because those Globeland stamps are actually usually pretty good.
Yeah. Price wise. And I haven't had a problem with any of them stamping either, though, for that matter.
Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, but that's a good deal then. I'm going to have to see if they'll give me that. Amazon's getting ready to have like a Prime sale week or whatever, a few days it's coming up. So, they got to get you.
We'll get you one way or another. I know. Look at that wedding we put on, all of us Amazon shoppers. We put on the wedding of a lifetime recently in Italy. I feel like a proud mother as much as I have bought at Amazon. On Jeff Bezos' wedding.
Right. Yeah, we all support that. That's for sure.
I did that. Thank you very much.
Oh, you personally did it? Okay. I'll let you have the credit
I'm
for
just
it.
teasing. No, that's how I feel, though. It's like I contributed to that wedding. I sent my gift over the last number of years. I always kick myself because in 2009, I got this phone call or something from Amazon, and it was when they were transitioning out of just selling books, because when they first started they were just a bookseller,
Mm-hmm.
And I got this call because I had a business at the time, and they were like, we were just kind of going through business registries, and we noticed I was selling on Etsy, and they were like, going through Etsy people and seeing who wants to kind of get behind us as we launch outside of books. And I passed on that opportunity. And I always kick myself thinking that was probably the golden ticket, that I was like, I'm good, thanks.
Right. I don't need anything else on my plate right now.
I'm good. You just go ahead and do your own thing. And then it became Amazon.
Right. That was one of those shoulda, woulda, couldas.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, it wasn't meant to be, obviously.
It wasn't meant to be. It's fine.
Yeah. There'll be something else along the way, I'm sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah. You just never know. That's for sure.
It's hard, Paula, when you see. That's why I don't watch a whole bunch of different channels, because I don't need to see all the things. I'm selective about who I watch. Like Tim Holtz, my goodness, I already know. It doesn't matter what he's using. He's gonna justify the purchase for me.
Right. Yeah, I learned that. When I started in on all this, I was really hooked on the Crafter's Companion end of things, and I purchased a lot of stuff that way. And but then I got to thinking, most of the stuff I purchased, I actually did not use. Some of it has never even been opened.
Right.
And I'm like, I put a halt to that a while.
That is so good.
Yeah.
I'm so proud of you.
Yeah, it was a short little stint. I learned my lesson fairly quickly with all of that, but yeah.
She says Tim gets her each and every time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure. Hey, Linda Veal.
Yeah, Linda popped in. Miss Linda.
Sweet, sweet Linda.
Norma. I did see that Mindless Crafting had a anniversary sale going on.
Yes.
Yeah.
They've got 30% off of, I don't know how long it goes, but 30% off everything in the shop, I think. In celebration of their wedding anniversary.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, Letty's here. Hi, Letty. That's Party Planner Papery.
Oh, okay. Hi, Letty.
She lives so close to me. And
lucky.
We have not gotten together, and that's my fault, Letty. I love you. I'm so sorry.
Oh.
Life has just been so busy. I don't get away unless it's like the grocery store. It's like a necessity these days.
That's no fun.
How it feels. Yeah, we had sheet loads out today. She's also on the sheet load team.
Oh, that's cool. Very cool.
Yeah.
Very exciting. Are your kids enjoying the summer?
Mine?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I guess you would be talking to me.
No, I'm talking to the wall. Hey, wall.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, we haven't done much yet, to be honest. I did take Sparkle Heart and her bestie to the movies last week, and we went and saw Elio.
Oh yeah, I've seen that advertised.
Was cute. It wasn't like dynamic, but it was cute. I think it could wait till it comes out on video.
Okay.
I'm recommending it to most people. But yeah, and we went to the coast for Father's Day and just went shopping on Shein. But we haven't done a whole lot yet, but we've got a vacation coming up and I'm off for the next 4 days. So let's try to make it up to them.
Right. Do you guys do anything special for 4th of July or?
Well, the next town over is a small town. It's cute. And it's a very active community. Anyways, they always have an awesome 4th of July parade.
Mm-hmm.
And so we usually go to that parade. It's early in the morning. And then, but I don't have any plans. So I'm off for the next 4 days. I haven't had 4 days off in a row since like January.
Wow.
And so I kind of am not planning anything because I don't want to.
Yeah,
but I just want to have fun.
Yeah.
That's the plan. And I'm really feeling like I need to clean out like all the closets and do all the things, but I also don't want to.
That doesn't sound like much fun.
I know. Like you get time off and you use it for cleaning. That sounds like what an adult would do.
Yeah, it sounds like too much adulting for me. Doesn't sound fun at all.
I know. Hats on. Hello.
Yes. Hats on a mission. That's pretty cool. Everybody has such clever names.
I know.
I love seeing all the names. Checking them out, seeing what's going on.
How about you? Do you have 4th of July plans? Y'all have plans?
I'm kind of like you. We're kind of playing it by ear. We also have a little town that's very close to us, in London, Ohio, and it's just a small little farm town, and they have fireworks, but they're on the 3rd, and then their parade isn't until like 10 o'clock in the morning, which is kind of nice.
Yeah.
So sometimes we go to their parade over there. So sometimes we go to their fireworks. I don't know if we're going to this year or not. It's hard because Columbus, our big city here, the capital, they have this like huge red, white, and boom celebration on the 3rd, and it's televised, and it's actually kind of cool. So we usually, when I was a younger mother, and before people in the world got crazy, we used to go downtown, and we're in the crowd, and they have parades and things, but now we usually just watch it on TV. So I don't know. We will either watch it on TV or we'll go to London's fireworks. I'm not sure yet. So
nice.
Just gonna play it by ear, and we'll probably cook out and just hang out, enjoy.
Nice.
Yeah.
I am getting together with Desiree. She's gonna come on my channel and craft with me in the morning I think we're doing it at 8 a.m. on 7 or gosh, I need to look back at our text. I honestly can't remember. That's how saturated my brain is at the moment. But yeah, we're gonna get together and craft a little in the morning. I like to go live on holidays because I know not everyone can get out and go and socialize, and so I kind of like to just host things on the holidays on my channel so that everybody has somewhere to be and somebody to be with.
Yeah, that's really nice that you do that.
So we're going to do a little 4th of July celebration.
Holidays can be really hard for a lot of people.
They can. I know. And that's kind of what I keep in mind. Okay, so Cordelia I'm sure you're right, Cordelia. You have 8 a.m. Eastern. That sounds right. I think I told Desiree 7 a.m. so that we could get on, craft for a while, and then, free everybody up in case they do have early parades or things that they want to go do.
Right. I think that'll be really fun.
Yeah, we're doing vintage 4th of July inspiration. Whatever that means.
That could mean anything with the two of you.
I know, right?
That's exciting. Something to look forward to, for sure. I love it when you two are together. You guys are together.
I just love being with everybody. For sure.
So much fun. I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm just tearing up paper and putting it on here. We'll see if this works out.
I did the same thing. I just tore up a bunch of paper and just slapped it down on my card base and started with that.
Yeah, we'll just see how this goes. This is all kind of not my normal, but I like to try new things on the line that I've never done before.
That reminds me of me, Beth, because my husband's always given me a hard time because I like to have parties. I like to invite people over, and I always serve a lot of food. But I'll try brand new recipes and things I've never cooked before, I've never tried before. And he's like, why do you do that? Why do you try brand new things when you've invited 20 people to our house instead of trying something tried and true that you know? I'm like, I don't know. This keeps it interesting.
Right? Life would be boring. Gotta spice it up a little bit.
Where's the suspense in that? If it'll be edible or not? I mean, we literally had to order pizza one time.
Oh no.
So I get his hesitation.
Well, I mean, if that's the worst that happens from it all, then it's not so bad, right?
And that's the one time we really remember. To me, when things go really sideways and kind of not the way you want them to, those are usually the times when we create the most impactful memories.
Yeah, that is true.
When Toby's food was so bad, everybody had to eat pizza. We remember that one.
Right. For sure. Oh, there's Dawn. Dawn, we were talking about you. Were your ears burning? We've been wondering where you were. She's making fresh summer rolls and peanut sauce for my extra dish this year. Ooh.
Nice.
Yeah. Wonder what peanut sauce is. Have you ever had peanut sauce?
I do not know what peanut sauce is.
I don't either. I can remember my aunt a long time ago making peanut spread, but it was like not peanut butter. It was really different.
My grandmother used to make peanut butter soup. Like she used to make this soup that had you'd put peanut butter in it and with cream and stuff as the base. It was so delicious. I think it's an African recipe.
Really? That's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. And I don't know where she got it from, but it was delicious.
Norma said hi, Cheryl. Norma said they're going simple this year and doing taco salad. Oh, that's good.
Oh gosh, you guys, I can't remember which marker I used to color her skin.
Uh-oh.
Ruh-roh.
Well?
Oh, I think I grabbed it.
Oh, yay.
Close enough anyways.
Lucky guess.
It'll do in a pinch. So who is live tonight? Is Elizabeth going live after you?
She usually is live at 7, and I think that's it tonight, as far as I know, because like I said, Di's on vacation. She's out of town or whatever.
I saw her post.
Yeah, so I think Elizabeth is it tonight after us, and which is going to be weird.
Yeah, it'll be a quiet Wednesday.
Yeah, it has been, because normally I start my Wednesdays with Diane at like 4:00 in the morning.
Oh gosh.
So I'm like, it was weird this morning. I have to set an alarm because otherwise I'm not usually up that early. But yeah, I was like, I turned the alarm off last night. I was like, I'm not waking up if I don't have to.
Good for you.
Yeah.
I could not sleep last night. My brain just would not shut down.
Oh, I hate that.
Me too. Oh, it was horrible. So hopefully I'll sleep tonight, but I didn't sleep the night before either. I was so glad I didn't have lives yesterday or today because I was in no condition. I mean, yeah, no condition to do anything other than what was absolutely necessary. And
I totally get that. We've been having a little bit of trouble with our internet lately. I don't know what is going on. And
lots of people have.
Yeah. And I always fall asleep with the TV on. And if I wake up in the middle of the night and the TV's not on, then I start thinking and then I can't go back to sleep.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I need that. I mean, I know everybody says don't, sleep with the TV on, but I need it to keep my brain quiet. So
I do the same thing.
Yeah.
Just to drown out my thoughts.
Yeah. Because otherwise you just lay there and you're like thinking about 1,000,001 things.
I know.
And then you're like, okay, well, I might as well just get up because now I'm awake.
I have found a great meditation channel on YouTube that I love dearly. He puts me to sleep every time, and I feel like I'm learning new breathing techniques, which I could use because sometimes I'm a little anxious. And I need to remember his name. I can't. It's not a usual name. But I was thinking actually this morning because I turned it on to get back to bed. And I was like, I need to start just including this at the end of all my videos, a link to this guy's channel, because I know I'm not the only restless person in this group. And if I could share something that helps others, I mean, I'm totally fine with people turning on my channels and just, if that helps them sleep, you can use my channel as a sleeping device, whatever helps you.
Right?
Because I understand, but I thought, man, I need to start including a link to his channel. So if other people are having problems sleeping, they could watch him and maybe he would help them too. Meditation, that's what I meant, is weird because for me, sometimes it's very counterproductive for me.
Really?
It makes me think more, not less.
Oh, yeah, that's probably not good.
But for him, something about him in particular, he has the right effect on me.
Like a real calming effect.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Yeah, you'll have to share that. I might need him in my life.
I know I do.
I might need that. I could use calming for sure.
Steak tips and chicken and quinoa. I love quinoa salad. I just love quinoa. Watermelon, fruit pizza alongside. Ooh, sounds great, Dawn. We'll probably be having sandwiches because I have zero plans of cooking anything.
Right. It's been so hot here. It has been like oddly hot. And so yeah, we haven't been doing a ton. I think we had frozen waffles for dinner. To be honest, I was like, we had a decent sized lunch because we went out shopping, and I'm like, I am not really that hungry. Just eat a waffle. It's the equivalent of having cereal for dinner, but hey, whatever works.
I found a new frozen waffle I like. It's by Vans. I don't know if you have that brand in Ohio, VANS, but
really?
They make some and they have like 9 grams of protein in a serving and a lot of fiber, and they're really delicious. I got the blueberry because we're fond of blueberry around here. But
yeah, we like blueberries too. Huh.
Usually I make that kind of stuff, but last weekend I was like, yeah, sometimes I need the kids just to put something in the toaster oven.
Right.
So I got them for us to try, and of course I really like them.
Yeah, I'll have to check them out and see if we have them. Dawn is talking about corn on the cob. Dawn, are you feeling better? You said you went to the doctor's this morning. I'm making the simple things. The rest goes to the grillers, she said. It sounds like Dawn might be having a party.
It sounds like a party. I was thinking the same thing.
That's what it sounded like to me. Party at Dawn's house.
We're all coming over.
We're all going to Maine.
I wish.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
But go to Maine in a heartbeat.
Her cute little town.
I know, her town is so adorable.
I'm like, I would be so broke if I lived in a town like that.
Oh, it's so cute.
Cute little town. Oh my gosh, I think I'm almost done with this. Then what am I going to do? I'll figure something else out. Oh, yes, she's feeling better. Oh, her doctor's appointment was not hers today. Well, that's good, I guess.
Hopefully Willie's doing good too.
Yeah.
Getting that blood sugar in check.
She wasn't on Friday. I know she wasn't feeling good on Friday because she wasn't on with T on Friday. So I was like, I've been missing her.
Yeah. Definitely some stuff going around.
Are you really going to build a tiny house, Dawn?
That would be cool.
She said, I'd love that after I build my tiny house in the yard. Oh my gosh, there's a detour around our area. And so we got detoured today when we were out about, and we passed this house, and it had this, oh my gosh, this really such a cute house in the back of the property, and it was probably, I don't know if it was a she shed or what it was, but it was really cute. And I was like,
Aw.
"Oh, when you guys get older, you can just get me one of those.
Right?
I'll just live in something like that. I'll be perfectly fine. Just stick
always
me in the
liked-
house in the backyard."
Yeah, I've always liked little things. I've collected miniatures since I was a little girl. I've always liked little stuff. And I've always liked little houses, thinking like when we go to Airbnbs or we go to like hotel rooms, I'm like, how would I live here if this is my house? And I like will daydream about how I would set it up if it was my house.
Oh,
So I've always kind of been enamored with the tiny house. You know, I would call it a fad, but it's not. It's really becoming an adopted lifestyle.
right.
I think at first people thought it was going to be a fad, but it's really just it's an alternative way of living. I think it's the way a lot of people around the world do live. It's just here in the States
Yeah, we're the only ones that
live.
I feel like that have these humongous houses and things like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's really not that common globally. Even in Europe, you know, most people live in a smaller footprint.
Right. We probably need to take heed from that. I always said even if I was like a millionaire, I don't think I would live in like a huge house. Number one, who would want to clean it? You'd have to hire
Not
somebody
me.
to clean it. No, I mean, not me either. I'd rather be crafted than clean it.
Look, if
And-
I ever get rich, the first thing to go is me cleaning anything.
My
For-
first thing to go
yeah.
is me cooking anything.
Right? First thing to go.
I do not want to have to cook.
I'd
Somebody
keep my
else-
9 to 5 if it meant I didn't have to cook or clean. Be like, sure, I'll keep going to work. You just get somebody to do the rest. Oh, isn't she cute? All right.
Oh,
So
she's cute.
cute.
A little teacup.
I know.
That's so
Some
cute.
Alice vibes.
Cheryl said, "We're in the process of building a tiny house for my sister at my house." Oh, that's neat.
I love that.
Everybody's like, we can definitely give up the cleaning. I think everybody do that.
We're all on board with that. I'm trying to find where I should put this card. Yeah.
Everybody's like, yep. Nope, get
Mhm.
rid of the cleaning. I'm trying
Mhm.
to think what I want to ground her with. She needs something. She needs something to ground her. Maybe I'll put a-
Okay. Now I just need a sentiment.
Oh,
I
I have a good idea. I have a good idea. Hold on. If I can find it in the millions of labels. Blocks. Blocks? Would that be it? Ah. Ah, I love that.
Betty, it's storming here. Is it storming in your neighborhood?
Is it storming there?
Yeah.
I feel like we have had a lot of rain. Oh, here's an A. That will be perfect. This will be perfect. She can stand on the little block.
I get excited. It is raining with her. Yeah, we're not that far apart. I get excited when it rains before the 4th of July because of fireworks and stuff. It just gives me a little peace of mind. Like,
Right. Everything's not so dry.
yes,
Yeah.
like everybody's yard gets a good downpour ahead of 4th of July. That's a good thing here in Texas because
Right. I bet.
it can get incredibly dry.
Yeah, that would be understandable. We have a lot of fireworks that go on around here.
Mm-hmm. So do we.
Not
We
my
live at the highest point in our town, and what's cool about it is because of how high we are, we can actually see the city displays of fireworks for like the 3 surrounding cities.
Wow, that's
So we can
pretty
just
cool.
sit in our yard and see displays from like 3 different cities. It's just so great.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, we don't even have to leave the house.
I would love that. Linda says, Biddy, Penny, and Beth, I agree with you ladies. If I become a millionaire, there will be maid service cleaning and no big house.
That's right. I want to travel big. I don't need a big space, you know. I want to go
Right?
places. I want to see this big world of ours. Oh my gosh, I saw a short, I think it was a short, about this guy who for 25 years, you guys, I can't even imagine, has been trying to walk around the world. Like he's not taking planes, trains, ships, buses. He's literally trying to walk around the world. Obviously, like Antarctica is like off, not on his list.
Right.
But he's like managed to do some amazing things. But he has been walking for 25 years. Kind of reminds me of Forrest Gump, but it's also very inspirational.
Right? I mean, is he doing it for like a charity, or he's just doing it to prove he can do it?
I think he's just doing it to be the first to do it.
That's crazy. Oh, pretty cool.
He's almost there. He's getting closer and closer to making it happen.
I keep showing my kids all these things. They come up on my Instagram or whatever. I'm like, hey, look, in Italy at this town, they'll pay you to go live there. Or, and then I told my son the other day, I was like, hey, in this place in the Netherlands, if you go live there, they'll let you go to college for free and like all that stuff. And they're like, Mom,
are you trying to get rid of me, Mom?
Right. They're like, are you trying to leave? You keep showing us these things. Why are you showing them to us? I'm like, I don't know. It must come up in my algorithm for some reason. I'm like, they want me to move on, I guess.
Oh, thanks, Norma. She loves both of our projects.
Aw, thanks, Norma. I'm trying to find what I did with Diane's gremlins have been in my craft room apparently and moved things on. Oh, here it is. I was trying to find the signature that this needs to go on because I think I might do another page.
I'm gonna do another card, I think.
Yeah, because I think we have enough time. We've only done that only like took a half an hour. That wasn't so bad. I kind of think it turned out kind of cool.
I like it.
Yeah, it's different, right? I like different. I had another thought about another page. I'll get this book done eventually.
This is the longest I've ever seen you work on a journal.
Yeah, it's taken me a long time. Well, I kind of just wanted to take my time with it and just kind of, I don't know, be inspired as it goes along. And I have been trying to do other things in the meanwhile, but
to break it up a bit.
Yeah, so that it's not, because I think I'm on like video 15 or something for this one, and I'm like, I know this is crazy that it's going this long, but yeah, I'm just taking
what it takes. I was last night when I was sleepless in Hutto. I was catching up on our Paper Stash Smash collab and going along and trying to catch some videos. And we have a fellow creator in that collab at Paper Moon Journals. Can't remember her name. Amy, Linda, something. Sorry. Anyways, I find her journals to be so inspirational that I even told myself I'm going to watch her video twice. And
wow,
I need to start stalking her channel. This is what I told myself because I just loved the things that she made last month and her style and everything. And I thought, I'm gonna give her shout outs and make sure everybody knows about her channel.
I'll write her down and then it's called Paper Moon.
Yeah, I think it's Paper Moon Journals.
Paper Moon Journals. I'll try to find it and tag it. Moon Journal in the comments. All right. I'll set that aside and try to remember to do that.
Okay, I think I have it. I kind of want to put some stars on it,
Oh,
but I think I have it.
that's so good. I love
You
it.
like
Oh,
it?
wait, what does it say? A
It
cup of
says "Dream a little dream," and down
Oh,
here a cup of creativity.
oh, how cute. I love her. I love that paper too.
Isn't she adorable? Yeah,
She,
this is the Hobby Lobby paper I got when it was on clearance.
oh my
I
gosh.
bought like 4 of the little pads, and I think I bought 3 of the big 12 by 12s, and I'm getting close to smashing one of the 6 by 6s, so I'm pretty proud of myself.
That's good. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's impressive. Very impressive. What's everybody saying? Oh, Dawn said her name is Amy.
I did get it. Okay. I know I said Linda too, but Linda, Amy, one of those.
Dawn is like the secretary, kind of. She's like
Oh,
the
Dawn knows everybody.
Yeah, she knows everybody and everything. You have a
I
question?
know.
Ask Dawn.
Exactly.
Linda Veal just subscribed to Paper Moon Journals.
Woohoo.
Oh, good. Thank you, Dawn, for doing that. She linked her channel above.
Oh, thank you, Dawn.
Yeah, very nice. Thank you for doing that. Very sweet. I'll have to check her out. I'm always looking for new people.
Yeah, I really like her stuff. We've been following each other on Instagram, but and she's been on the Paper Stash Smash collab. I don't know if she's been on all year, but I know she's been the last couple. And I'm just loving her stuff. So I'm freehanding me some stars to add to this.
Oh, very cool.
I just want to incorporate that into the design because that was in the original that you showed me. The original inspiration piece.
Oh yeah, the stars and the moon. Did it have a moon? No, it had clouds. That's a stars and clouds. Yeah, it did have some stars.
Oh, I like that lady you're working with.
Her? Okay. What do we think of her? Look,
I like her.
So I designed her to look like an adult Raggedy Ann. What do you think?
Oh, yeah.
Like, I think this is what Raggedy Ann would look like if she was an adult woman. She's got red hair and the blue dress and the little white apron. So it's like, oh yeah, I kind of feel like it took a minute to get her together, but
I like her. I think her face is right. Her hair is right.
Yeah.
I think you nailed it. You know, that was one of the things one reason why I had to have your Madeline journal is because I felt like you captured like me as an adult, and I love Madeline. I felt like you captured the adult kind of Madeline vibe really well.
Oh, thanks.
And I just love it. I love it.
Oh, I'm glad you love her. It makes me very happy.
Yeah, she's in a good home. She gets lots of love.
I have no doubt. I have no doubt. No doubt at all.
Linda says she reminds her of the 1950s or 60s.
Yeah, she kind of does. I'm kind of like into that retro vibe lately.
Yeah.
I kind of,
me too.
I don't know. I think maybe it makes me a little bit sentimental. You know, like I could kind of, not that I was alive in that era, but my mom was. And then, you know, and then like the 70s and I don't know. I just kind of, I'm into that lately. So I've been doing a lot. Plus, when I was doing the golden books, for me, they have like a retro vibe to them.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. And so I just felt like it was kind of more fitting to go along with there. But yeah, I'm kind of, I don't know, been nostalgic lately. Woo, I heard that. Was that thunder?
Mm-hmm. That's in my house. Made me jump.
Oh my gosh.
My husband just texted me. I told him, Beth, you know, I was talking to him and told him I'm in a live. Like, I don't know if my husband's ever seen YouTube, okay? I don't know if he knows what I'm talking about. Just
It's
send me a
okay.
text to ask me if it's raining.
Just say, no, it's not raining.
I'm not going to say anything until we're done here. Bless his
Oh,
heart.
yeah, bless his heart. That's it.
Oh,
Oh, oh, how do I want to do this? Let's see. Do I want?
I was trying to prepare the kids the other day for like, look, when we go to Paper Ganza, people are going to like kind of like know you because you're with me and they're going to put two and two together. So just be prepared for that.
Yeah, they're celebrities and they don't even know it.
Right? Oh gosh, here comes the dog. She's like, I'm not having this.
Oh,
No, Faz, go see Carms. Or go to NC.
oh,
Oh, poor thing. But then Carmen's like, she said something, and then she was like, oh, she said, oh, great. So I'm popular with all the grandmas. And I was like, hey, look, those are my friends.
right.
And grandmas are the nicest people. And she's like, yeah, but my grandma's pretty spicy. And I was like, yeah, well, your grandma is pretty spicy. But by and large.
Hey, we're a bunch of pretty cool grandmas. Thank you very much.
Exactly. I've been teasing her about it ever since.
We're a bunch of hip grandmas that we can't even figure out how to get on YouTube.
Right? We know what a YouTube live is. Thank you very much.
Right? And hey, I've been watching Love Island with Sophie, so I am learning all kinds of new languages.
Oh, I bet you are. I love misusing the kids' language. I love teasing them like, hey, do I have the Riz? And they're like, oh, please stop.
Right. Sophie's like, Mom, don't say that.
Just don't even. Oh, I know. It's so annoying. It's so fun.
Oh, it's fun to embarrass them.
Yeah.
For sure. I'm like, oh, come on.
Tease
You're
them a
no
little.
fun. Whoops, I think I just moved the camera.
All right. Now I'm really done. I had said I was done. And can I make a card in 15 minutes? We're going to find out.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. You can. I have no doubt.
I don't know. I do. I doubt it. But
And if we
we're
go
gonna
over
try
a little bit, it won't be the end of the world anyway. I was like, how are we going to do this in an hour? Last
I
time,
know.
hours.
I was like, we can do it. We can do it.
We can do it. We'll be kind and let everybody go watch the other crafters too. We can share. We're good.
That's right.
Wait, Dawn said, oh gosh, Beth, that reminds me of when my youngest translated everything in the Urban Dictionary to me when she was younger. Norma says you can do it, BP.
Thanks, Norma.
Oh. Yeah, they have their own language. I'm like,
For sure.
I don't remember doing that. I don't know. I'm like, I don't remember having my own language, but I suppose we did.
Oh, we did. Rad, cool,
Totally.
bogus.
Yeah.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah, they definitely have their own things that they say to each other. But I'm learning. Trying to anyway. We'll see.
Cowabunga, dude.
Right? That's the Teenage Turtles. Mutant Ninja Turtles. Cowabunga. Ay, ay, ay. Yes, Betty Penny does have the neatest stamps. I agree, Norma.
Oh, thanks.
That's some pretty cool stamps. Some pretty fancy ones. Sometimes I'm like, how do you find these? Like,
I watch cool people on YouTube and copy them, and I'm like, "Ooh, I want that."
I know sometimes I feel like sometimes I'm like, okay, you need to pull away from YouTube for a while because you're getting flooded with you're getting overloaded with too many ideas.
Uh, you know, like, even though I've been so busy and quite overwhelmed, and my bucket is getting very low, my self bucket. Um, people may wonder, but like your life so much. I had someone comment like, I know you say you're busy, but you sure do make a lot of videos. And it's like, well, it's my therapy. Just like crafting is everyone else's therapy. It's my therapy too. I just turn the camera on is the only difference.
Right. Yeah.
Um, but this is hanging out with my friends and doing YouTube. It's not, I don't see it as a business.
Right.
It is my form of therapy. And so I put my business on hold and haven't really been releasing anything or do anything new there because that feels like a business. But
Right.
YouTube doesn't. YouTube feels different than that for me.
Yeah, I like try not to get hung up on that part of it. Like I just want to come on and have fun. And if people want to watch, fabulous. And if they don't, then that's okay too. Because
Right.
to be honest, when I, first started, it's only been a little bit more than a year for me. And I thought, oh, I'll be lucky if one person watches, like.
Oh my gosh. I'll never forget the first person. Her name was Linda. I've got my Lindas. Okay. And she was the first person who watched my channel and left a comment that I didn't know already, and it felt
Right.
like, oh my gosh, there's a stranger watching my channel,
Right.
like, oh my goodness.
Dawn said that's what she's been feeling overwhelmed, I guess, a little bit. Too much input into her brain. She's needed to
Yeah.
step back a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah. Sometimes I think
There's
that's
a lot going on. It's very turbulent times for everyone.
Yeah, it is kind of crazy.
So it's understandable. You got all your stuff in your personal life. You have all these friends, and then there's all these things going on that we can't control. And, there's a lot of fear. There's a lot of feelings right now on a
Yeah.
global scale. And it's a lot to process. So I get it.
I get it too. I just recently closed my personal Facebook because I just don't use it really anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And I left the one for my channel open because I do try to post on it, but I'm like, I don't need this anymore. I don't use it. And it's kind of, it was a waste of time for me. So I'm like, I'm just closing it. And I just, put a note on there and said, hey, if you want to follow me, go to my channel one because I'm getting rid of this one.
Right.
Like sometimes you got to edit,
Yes, absolutely. I accepted a long time ago that I can't be everywhere and do everything. I'm not capable of being one of those creators who's like, follow me on these 5 places. I'm like, follow me here. I
Right.
might post something on Instagram and that's what I got for you.
Right. Yeah.
Gotta stay in my lane a little bit.
Yep. I agree. Yeah. Sometimes it's just like, it can get overwhelming, get a little bit too much. And then you just gotta pivot, edit a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Pivot was my word last year, and boy, did that serve me well. That was such a good word for me to keep at the forefront of my brain and helps me a lot.
Yeah, I think that's a pretty good word to have for your word of the year?
I
Pivot.
had a word of the year this year. I can't remember what it is, so I guess I didn't pick very well this time.
I don't think it's very effective if you don't know what it is.
I don't know what it is, so I did a bad job this year. Last year was pivot, though. It was very effective.
My word of the year is grace this year.
That's good.
Yeah, that is definitely my year. That's my. It's kind of funny though, because when I was a little girl, I was a klutz, and like not in a horrible way, but like I would fall up the stairs or
Down the stairs.
Yeah, I was really klutzy. So my family always called me Grace.
Oh.
But it really like hurt my family.
Yeah, because it was a little derogatory.
Right.
Yeah.
And so I used to hate that word. And so I think it's kind of funny that it's like my word of the year because it used to have a way different meaning for me. You know what I mean?
You're reclaiming it.
Yeah.
You're giving it its new power in your life. That's cool.
Yeah. So I'm trying. It's hard to teach a old dog new tricks sometimes, but I'm trying to learn. Does this look like she's opening the curtains? Does it need to have that on the top as a curtain rod or not? Maybe it needs to go in between here. I don't know. I'm kind of flying by the seat of my pants now.
How is your me too. How's your watercoloring journey going?
Oh my goodness. It's going.
Yeah, well that's it. It's a process. You're not gonna learn it overnight.
No. I enjoy it. I think it's very relaxing. I think I'm kind of better right now at the more abstract stuff than like trying to do flowers and things like that. But I really enjoy it. Karen McCoy sent me some gouache to try that. Yeah. And I do think I like it better.
You like gouache better?
I do think
you can control it more.
Right. Because I kind of feel like I'm very used to using acrylics.
Yeah. Then gouache is a great starting point.
Yeah. So she did send me some of that and I have been playing with that a little bit and, but she says I need to commit more. I need to slap more paint on the paper. She's like, you're not using enough paint. So,
well, honestly, I would agree. I saw you watercoloring and that was my one thing. I was like, ooh, put more watercolor on there is what I was thinking.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I just watercolored these stamped images. Do you stamp much? Do you have very many stamps?
Oh yeah, I've got a lot of stamps actually.
So that's a good place to start too. Is with your stamp collection, and you can work on a lot from there as far as learning like how much water to load on and paint or pigment to load onto your brush, and you just get more practice of that way.
Right. I think that's the trickiest thing for me is trying to figure that part of it out. Because I'm just not used to it. So it's like, that's all new to me.
That's part of the learning curve.
Yeah.
With anything, that people don't think about with painting, but you do have to learn, your consistencies, how much to put on your brush, how to load your brush, the strokes of your brush, all the different things.
Now I did just order, actually, I'm hoping they'll be here tomorrow. I ordered some new brushes, some that I think are probably better than the ones I've been using. And I don't know if it'll make a difference or not, but I did order those today.
I think in watercolor, your supplies make more of a difference than any other medium.
See, I wondered about that. Yeah.
I believe that. I believe in watercolor that your paper, your paint, and your brushes all matter. Where like in alcohol markers, you could buy, I think they're pretty universal for the most part.
Right.
I know some are better than others, but they're pretty universal.
Yeah.
acrylic paints, different things. But watercolor, to me, those things matter.
Yeah, I ordered some, what are they? Sable brushes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I ordered some of those and some that are bigger because I didn't have a lot of the bigger ones. And I noticed that when I'm watching people that it seems like they all use bigger brushes. And I didn't really have any of the, I had, just smaller ones. So I ordered some bigger ones and that are sable and we'll see. And Karen actually sent me a bunch of different types of paper, which was really cool because then I can kind of try those out without having to purchase them and
Right.
see which ones I like better. So that was kind of cool. And so I've been just kind of messing around with those and she had them all marked and everything. It was, really nice. So yeah, I've been messing around with that and hopefully I'll get better. I enjoy it. So
You
that's
will get better.
Yeah, I enjoy it. And that's really all that matters to me about it.
That's true too. Absolutely.
Because I've said a million times I'm not really a teacher. I'm just on here to make friends and hang out and have
fun. That's me. Yeah. And just like with Sophie trying that time, and we were all like amazed at what she was doing and she wasn't, there's probably some of that going on with you too, where you're doing better than you even think you are. I have loved the things you've done so far.
Oh,
so also don't underestimate what you've already accomplished.
Thanks. Yeah, I felt bad when that day when Sophie was talking like that because I feel like sometimes she gets that from me and I don't want her to be like that. I just hate that for her. And
I know that feeling.
Yeah. And I try so hard not to, pass that on to her. And it just, I don't know, it's hard.
But I think she did exactly what we all do. I don't know anyone who doesn't do that kind of thing, I think she was actually I think it was 100% natural and normal what she was going through and experiencing. I think we all feel that. And I think that's where a lot of people stop and then they never give themselves the opportunity to go further because they end up talking themselves out of it, but I think that's really normal.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, I know we all have those dumb voices in our head.
We all have the critic. Yeah.
Yeah. Unfortunately. I kind of like her. Not too bad. Something different. I don't know. What are you working on now? Oh, look at those little girls. Oh,
yeah. I liked the sentiment. I actually just accidentally pulled them out. The sentiment I didn't mean to. I was grabbing my Alice and I accidentally grabbed them. Got trying to find the bag that they came in so I can read the sentiment. Well, whatever. Oh, there it is. Because of you, I laugh a little harder, cry a little less, and smile a whole lot more.
Oh, that's sweet.
I thought that was perfect for crafting with you today.
Oh, that's so sweet. Dawn says she paints on anything, even book pages.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what you can paint in that I've been so impressed by is composition notebooks.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
They take water very well.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm always wondering. That's not I'm like, because sometimes I see something and I'm like, oh, I don't know how well that would do with, the watercolor. Because some pages, some pages seem to not take the watering effect so much.
Right.
But I guess all you can do is try. It's just paper, right?
Yeah, because I had like a little mixed media journal. I didn't even know that's what it was called or that's what it was, when I first started. And it was just what I had was an old composition notebook that I had taken notes in that I didn't need anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And I had gotten into watercolor. And so I just started kind of swatching them in there. And then I loved the way the effect was so much on the paper that I was like, oh, Well, I'm just going to color in this whole thing. And I filled up a whole composition notebook with my watercolors.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
So, yeah, I was pleasantly surprised.
Dawn said, just try anything to see, Beth.
That's right.
Right? Yeah.
You don't know till you try.
Right? Yeah. I guess that's true. For sure.
And there's learning in the experimentation. They say the work of a child is play. And I think that's the work of a crafter too, is play,
Right.
you know? I think that's a Montessori quote. The work of a child is play.
It's a pretty cool quote. Were those girls a stamp that you colored in?
Uh-huh. That was, oh geez, I've already lost that thing again. Okay, here it is. Stamping Bella, Curvy Girl Collection. This is called Curvy Girl Besties.
Oh, cute. I'm gonna have to look at the collection.
It's an older one, but I'm sure you can probably still find it out there.
Stamping Bella. Dawn said, absolutely, Bitty Penny. Cheryl said she just abandoned us to buy a dress at Ross, and Ross has Park Lane papers. Well, this one
Wow.
doesn't anymore. She bought them all. Sure, you bought them
Well,
all.
they used to have Park Lane papers. They don't anymore.
Right?
Good for you, Cheryl.
Well, did I see that Michael's took over not Hobby Lobby, took over Joann's?
They bought out the intellectual rights of Joann. So all of their like their intellectual property for their materials, their things that they manufactured. My understanding is that they bought all those intellectual rights to their brands.
Oh,
What they plan to do with that, I have no idea.
right. Yeah. Let's hope they do something with it. I like Joann's paper. I like the Park Lane. I agree.
I did too.
Yeah.
It's
It's
Joann's
really
in
nice.
general. I liked that they had a wall of like modern cool papers, like, and you could just go in and buy the single sheets of Maggie Holmes or, Jane
Right.
Hadfield and different people who you can't get at Hobby Lobby or Michael's. There were definitely things that Joann's had for us crafters that the other two don't.
Yeah.
They're open stock, and I don't know. It was my favorite of the big box stores to buy paper crafting stuff, so I was particularly sad about that. But it's probably better for my budget.
Yeah, probably. But I wonder, Michael's doesn't carry fabric though, do they?
No.
No. So I wonder if they will start now that, because now really, I think the only place around here, like the big box, is Hobby Lobby to get fabric.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hobby Lobby and some Walmarts, but not even all of them.
Yeah, I think, well, I don't think our Walmart here, but like the one in London, the smaller one, it does have fabric, but not by the yard anymore. You have to buy it. It's like prepackaged, and you can't buy it by the yard there anymore. So, I think probably the internet has probably hurt stores like that a lot, because there's more choices. Like there's a lot of fabric stores on Etsy and stuff. So that's probably hurt stores like Joann's a lot.
Yeah, and I think there's been a real resurgence since the pandemic of like quilting stores that carry fabric too.
Mm-hmm.
More independent quilting stores. So it seems like they've been on the rise.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, because I know I buy a lot of fabric from when I'm looking for specialty stuff from this company off of Etsy called Carolina Cotton Company. And they always have stuff that I can't find anywhere else. And their prices are really good, and you can order as little or as much as you want, really, and then they just ship it. And so I do think, which maybe that's not such a bad thing if all these mom and pop stores are doing better,
I know. Yeah.
So maybe that's an upside to the box stores not doing so great.
Right.
She said, Dawn said Michael's and Joanne's got hitched. Yeah, that's what I saw. I saw the advertisement because I was like, I am really, really bad about trying to figure out what's real and what's not real on the
I
internet
know.
these days. Because
Yeah.
I'll show something to Sophie and she's like, Mom, that is not real.
It's
And I'm like,
hard.
what? What do you mean it's not real? She's like, Mom, that is not real. And I'm like, okay. So now I've gotten to the point where I just show them to her. And so when I saw that thing with Michael's and Joanne's, I showed it to her. I'm like, did they really like join forces?
Is this real?
Is this real? And she's like, yeah, Mom, I think that's real. I was like, oh, good.
Oh my gosh. I do that kind of stuff with my mom all the time. Like, I try to educate her on, this is fake, right? Like, this is AI.
Well, sometimes it's really gotten hard to tell.
Yeah, they're getting better and better at trickery, that's for sure.
Yeah, I'll see like an advertisement for a movie or something, and I'm like, I'll show it to my son. I'm like, hey, look, this just came out. And he's like, Mom, that's not real. That's not happening.
Yes, all the fake trailers.
Yes.
I know exactly what you're talking about because a couple of times I've been kind of excited about them. And then my whole family's like, that's fake. Oh,
right. Yeah, like that's not gonna happen. Nope, that's not right. I'm like, I don't know how y'all tell them. They try to show me like, the background's real like fuzzy and I'm like, I don't want to have to look that hard at something. Linda Veal said they gave me a 30% and 50% coupons, so I went straight to Michael's Arts and Crafts. Who gave you? Ooh, pretty
and cool. Cheryl said that they do now. Like, I'm wondering, like, when we were talking about, like, do they carry fabric? Oh, gosh, that went terribly wrong. Sorry, are you just waiting on me? I'm just going to stamp this one last thing.
No, I'm not waiting on you. I'm just listening to you.
Oh, okay. I was afraid I was holding us up. I know that we've gone past by 12 minutes.
Oh, that's okay.
It's trying to be a good guest here. But I'm wondering if she was responding like they do now, like thinking that maybe Michael's does carry fabric now. I don't know.
Oh, maybe they do.
Yes, fabric.
Okay.
I know how to read
cool. Oh. Linda said Michael's will be carrying fabric. That's cool. That's great.
That's good. That's good. That's probably the intellectual property that they bought.
Right.
Hopefully the paper pads too. I have been seeing people haul things. I just stopped going to Michael's because they really, and my Michael's, shrank all the paper crafting down to half an aisle. And I was like, well, I guess you just don't have what I need anymore. So
right. Yeah.
That was years ago I stopped going, but I've been seeing people kind of haul things from there more. And
yeah, I was never really a Michael's gal. I've always been more of a Joann's gal, and I do go to Hobby Lobby sometimes, but our Hobby Lobby here is almost turning more into less of a craft store and more of like a home goods store.
Yeah, exactly. Same thing here. I noticed that too. Like, it's really, every time I go in, there's a lot less craft supplies and a whole lot more home decor.
Yeah. So I'm like, So that's good that Michael's is going to carry fabric.
Yeah, that is.
That's a good thing. She said not like Joann's did, though. So probably some, but not a lot.
Yeah.
Dawn read an article about Joann's union to Michael's.
Good job, Dawn.
Right?
I'm going strictly on hearsay.
Right? She's got the source, so we can trust that. It's been cited.
Oh, love it. This card's for you, Beth.
Aw.
I'll send this one to you.
That's so funny. I just sent a bunch of cards out, and one of them today went to you.
Oh, I know you send me cards. Thank you. I
Oh,
need to reciprocate.
oh, I know. It's not why I do it. I sent
I
it to a
know,
bunch of
but I
people
want
today, though.
to. Like,
I'm excited for everybody to get them.
yeah. Yeah.
And I'm excited to get that one because I love it.
Yay. It's how
Oh,
I feel about you, and I know it's how you feel about our paper crafting community too. You've
and you,
expressed it many times. And I get it because I'm always like, same.
right? Yeah, I love this community for sure. It's been my
Me too.
savior many a times. So as I learn to become a parent of all these adult children,
Oh gosh. I'm glad you're before me. I'm not ready.
yeah, it's not. It's. I mean, it does have its challenges. It's got its rewards too. Like
Yeah.
my daughter Sadie is getting married. Not this November, but the next November. So that's like kind of exciting. And we've been kind of working on stuff for that. So that's like a bonus of having, like adult kids is getting to do that kind of stuff too. So
Yeah.
grandkids is always a bonus. That's a bonus too. So there's good things. But it's easier when they're little.
Yes.
That's for sure. When they get older, problems get bigger. It's
Exactly.
hard to help them.
Like
So.
I think back to raising my children, I thought the tantrums were terrible, the whole terrible twos. Now I'm like, oh my gosh, that was a cakewalk. Like,
Right.
Compared to other challenges.
Right. I try to tell my daughter Katie that, like, every time she gets frustrated with the kids, or I'm like, look,
this is the easy part.
Right. And I'm like, you have to cherish this because there'll be a time when they don't want to sit on your lap anymore, and they don't want to do all these things. They don't want really anything to do with you. So like you have to, and it goes so quickly. It goes so fast.
Too fast. My son
turns
turns 15 next week or the week after, and it's just like, what?
Right.
I had you yesterday. Someone's messing with her.
Oh.
It's just, wow.
Oh. Yeah, it does go so fast. It's not fair how fast it goes.
I love what you made today, Beth.
I love what you made. Look at those girls. They're so cute. Cup of creativity. And who knew? Such very different things off of an inspiration.
I know.
Inspiration. This was our inspiration. This is what we got, guys. So I got that from it. And look what Bitty Penny got. Very different things. But really cool.
I love it.
I did
it's a good piece. As soon as you showed me, I was like, ooh, I want to play with that.
Well, I was like, I was like, how am I going to explain what I was planning on doing? And then I thought, I'll just send her a picture and then we'll see if she's on board. But I knew you would be because you're always game for anything. So.
I'm game for anything. I'm like, you just tell me where and when, and I will be there. I'll do whatever paper crafting you want.
Anytime. It's an open invitation. And just hit me up and say, hey, I want to do this. And I'll be like, okay, sending you the link. Anytime, for sure.
I felt a little rude inviting myself.
No, absolutely. I'm glad that when people do that because, when I had Dawn on, she had just hit me up and was like, hey, what are you doing? Do you have a guest? And I was like, no, because I'm like, I know that everybody's so busy and I don't want to like impose on anybody. And, I don't want anybody to feel like they have to. So I'm like, oh, when they get time, they'll hit me up.
Yeah. And I haven't been willing to go on anyone's channel. I've been willing to have them on mine, but not go on any because of the whole out of focus thing. But we didn't have any echo today.
No, none.
And I think I stayed in focus pretty well today, and it didn't go in and out a ton. So
no, it did great.
Maybe I figured it out.
I think you have. I think you've got it figured out because it did great, and there's no echo, there's no nothing, so it's perfect.
Woohoo!
Right? We did
I
it.
can hang out with my friends again.
Dawn said your camera was sharp as a tack today, Biddy.
Yay! Yes.
We've got the special touch.
Right.
Got it figured out. Well, hopefully that continues going forward. And will you be live tomorrow morning or?
No, I'm not planning on it. Give everyone a break. I'll be
Okay.
back though on July 4th at 7 a.m. Thank you, Cordelia.
Right, Friday morning.
Friday.
Yeah.
Yes.
With Desiree.
With Desiree, and we're
Yeah.
doing vintage 4th of July. So it's the 4th of July celebration on my channel.
That'll be so fun. I will be there. I hope you all are there too.
Yeah.
And I will look forward to that for sure, hanging out with you all on the 4th and celebrating a little bit. Dawn said she may catch a bit on Friday morning. Oh, good.
Yay.
Good.
Dawn, I didn't know if you and T would be going live. So that was another reason I picked 7 a.m. Because I figured, well, that'll give us 2 hours to get things done before T and Dawn go on if they do.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like maybe, because she said I'll have a busy day to prep for it. It sounds like she's having a party.
I see.
So remember, we invited ourselves to Dawn's party on the 4th.
I love it.
She said, I dismissed myself from Friday. So yeah,
Okay.
she's not going to be on. So you don't have to worry about that now. That's good.
Right.
You guys can craft for 4 hours if you want.
No, we're going to keep it. We're going to try. We're going to challenge ourselves to 2.
To 2. Okay. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
2's pretty good. Well, we better get off of here and let everybody move on to.
I know. Go check
Elsewhere.
out Elizabeth Costa Rogers, everyone.
Right. We're sorry we kept you all, and go hang out on Elizabeth's channel. And Betty Penny, thank you so much for coming and hanging out with me.
I love you.
It was so fun. I love you too. And anytime you want to do it, I'm more than willing. So just hit me up.
Say hi to Sophie for all of us, by the way.
I will.
That little rascal.
She was taking a nap. Trying on jeans wore her out this morning.
Oh, that sounds like my daughter. Yep.
All right. Give your family love for us too. And I will see you later.
I will. Bye, everybody.
Bye. Thank you, ladies.